Gemini. So as we usher in the new year, this is your end of 2019, the seasons or year end general energy reading. And let's see what's happening with your Gemini. I'll see you with your January readings. Those are going to be more in details, but this is a quick reading to see what is the kind of energy that you could be dealing with, or if there is something then you need to be careful about as the year is about to end. All right, so Geminis, let's get started. Star sign of Gemini. So you could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, or Venus. So you have the Justice, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have Death, and what's crossing you is the Eight of Cups. All right. Gemini, what I feel is there are certain things which you wanted to balance out in life, okay? You were working towards balance. You wanted things to be just right. And maybe you cut certain things from your life to reach that balance, or you've left certain habits or certain places, certain people, just for the sake of balancing your life, okay? And right now, I see, now this could be in relationship, this could be at work, this is your kind of vibe. You want the right things in your life, and that's what I feel you've just started. Maybe after the Libra season, you started doing it. So this could be around, October, November. That's the time you started. So maybe a quarter, you just started that. And right now, I see you kind of effectively juggling. What I feel is maybe you are replacing some, because you can just cut all the old things out and go into a new person. That's not possible. So you're trying good, okay? Because what you're doing is you're gradually replacing all your old habits with new habits. And then, once they're settled, then you're pulling up one more habit, replacing it with another habit. So that's how you're doing it. Even in relationships, maybe there are certain things you didn't want, or there are certain people you didn't want. So you're gradually replacing them with somebody else or something else. Or even with you, if you are in a relationship and you're not cutting that relationship off, but you're effectively juggling, but gradually putting in your ideas in their head. Okay? Now, what is crossing you is Eight of Cups. Sometimes, Gemini, it's not easy to detach. It's not easy to let go. So what is happening is your deep root is this drive that this is not serving me, or this is not needed, this is not right, this is not economically right, this is not right in a relationship, I'm not happy. So all these things, you know that you have to leave certain things, or you have to release certain things, or maybe you have to quit your job, or maybe you have to change the way you eat, change the way you talk, or change the way you dress. But saying is easier than done. So that is what I feel is happening with you. There are times when you're finding it difficult to detach, or there are things which you are finding difficult to leave. Even if you are ready mentally to leave them, you know you have to leave them, but there are certain, because that has dependencies on others too. So you want to leave doesn't mean that people in your life would want to leave that. So you are kind of effectively juggling and making them understand and gradually taking things towards your own benefit, which is good, Gemini. You're trying and you're moving. That's forward movement. So see the result. The result is Death. That's again a Scorpio energy. So this is transformation. So from the 7, which is Libra, you're coming to the 8th house. So this is the house of partnership. Who gives how much, or how much do I invest to get back how much? You are, and then effectively juggling and gradually replacing things that you don't want in your life with things that you want in your life. You are transforming. So what is coming by 2020 is complete transformation. Maybe you'll be a completely different person in 2020, because this is all about your growth, your transformation, your way of life. It's not about romance. It's not about money. It's not about career. It's 360 degree. Okay, it's about everything, because you are the one who wants to change, and you don't want to be cutthroat and take a sword and chop off people from your life, but you want to gradually replace one aspect of that is hurting you with something that you want in your life and gradually replacing. So, it's like you've started walking one step at a time. So by the end of the year, or as you go into the next year, you will realize you've come a long way. That is what I think I'm going to name this video. It's giving me that energy of you've come a long way. And the only thing is the last few pieces that needs to be left, or you need to walk away from them, and those are the final tough roots that need to be uprooted. And I think you're going to do it, Gemini, very soon, because you have intellect. Any Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, or Venus has a very deep-rooted intellect. People say Geminis are dual characters, or okay, that wanted to jump out. So gradually, I won't stop it. But they say people, Geminis are twins, they're dual characters, but they don't realize Geminis have this grasping power of, they want to know everything, okay? This grasping power of knowledge. Not in depth like a Virgo, because Mercury is more matured there, but more of a flighty, young Mercury in Gemini. All right, so spirits, give me 2 messages that could be important for Gemini as we go into 2020. 2 messages. One spirit has already given you. Let's see what the other one is. So spirits, 1 message, please. 1 message for my Geminis. What could you tell me about my Geminis? Or what does Gemini need to know? Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, thank you. All right, you have Aries. So this energy around you is very dynamic and spontaneous, okay? So this is all about impulsive actions. You might be, tempted to take certain impulsive actions with this 8 of Cups as your challenger. You might feel, but this is the Aries energy. Or it could be, Gemini, you're dealing with an Aries. At work, in relationship, it could be, they could be the one forcing you or pushing you towards making a decision which you're not very comfortable with. Or it could be that for your, they could be putting in that zeal, that energy in you to go for something instead of just sitting and procrastinating, okay? And the other one is Gemini. Oh my God. Gemini, you have yourself as a suggestion or the message from the spirit. So Gemini, this energy is about communication, being mischievous. So maybe in the new year, this year-end parties, get-togethers, just be a little mischievous, just be lively, witty, like a Gemini you are. Just be informative. And, if you are that, if you're talking to people, exchanging ideas, being witty, but being, intelligent with your communication, you might find reciprocation. Okay, because you will find the discussions with others around you very stimulating. And you could be dealing with an Aries, or an Aries could be dealing with you. They could be teaching you certain things. You could be teaching them certain things because you are good at many things. And Aries is good at putting you in that place where, putting that energy in you. So if you are in a connect with an Aries or a Gemini, in whether in love, work, this is going to be important. This is going to be important, okay? And this could be an important partnership, this could be an important relationship, or there could be a growth in relationship, okay? So Geminis, if you are in with an Aries in a relationship, I see both kind of balancing each other out. So, all right, so this was your end of my 2019 reading. And I'll be back soon, hopefully, with your 2020 readings. Until then, very happy seasons, holidays, and a very happy new year to all of you. And I'll see you later. Bye.